I'm Kevin Sampson, and I'm talking about the Killing Pool. In the past, and in no particular order, I wrote Away Days, Powder, Outlaws, Clubland, Stars Are Stars, and I've done a few non-fiction books about football as well. The best known being Extra Time. I think you can still tell it's me, you know, it's quite gritty. The departure is that it is much more a traditional detective thriller. So it's a page turn, you know, it's a real, it's a proper crime thriller in that sense, you know. There's within the first couple of pages, you'll encounter a headless corpse, and it becomes a case of, it's a whodunit, but as well as a who is it. So that's all in the first couple of pages. As layers of the story unfold, we unpeel a decades-long dynasty of drug dealing that has been coming in and out, up and down the river. And our hero, DCI Billy McCartney, comes face to face with a nemesis that he's been after for a long, long time. It's the kingpin, really, a very much behind-the-scenes kingpin of the Merseyside drug dealing scene. Packed with clubs this stretch was when I first came to town, seething with lowlife all hours of the day and night. Clubs named for the nations that thronged the quayside, the Sierra Leone, the Igbo, the Somali, but you won't catch McCartney going all Liverpool echo, trying to make out the city's a cultural this or a cosmopolitan that, just because some scousers put a chess table in his cafe. The inspiration is the backdrop that you see behind me, the old port of Liverpool, which I've always thought lent itself as a setting and a scene for a crime thriller series, you know. A lot of my favourite things in terms of television, books, cinema are crime things that are set in some of the world's great ports. And I've always, you know, for a long, long time thought that Liverpool lent itself to that, both in terms of the huge container dock, you know, to the north of the city, the new Freeport, and how it used to be in the old days. So that was the inspiration for it. Let's have this right. This is Liverpool we're talking about, one of the great, dirty, knocking shops of the world. And just like all those other mongrel cesspits, your New Orleans, your Marseille, Naples, it's centuries of runaways and ship jumpers that have dragged the place down to the lowest dregs of criminality. McCartney himself is not from the city, and that was a challenge for me. In many ways, you know, it's clear, you know, my affection for the city and the area, I think, it pours through from all the books that I've written in the past. But the challenge here is that you're writing in the voice and through the eyes of a cop who's got a very conflicted relationship with the city. He's made it his home, and there's a lot that he's grown to love about the city. But he wants to catch the bad guys, and he does, you know, he's got this overview that there's an endemic criminality about a certain type of Liverpudlian that he wants to nick. Capital of culture, Liverpool is one of the great capitals of criminality. Forget all this groovy bohemian melting pot the academics and all the professional bleeding heart scousers would have us believe. Merchant seamen bringing back a bit of this, a bit of that. All the diaspora adding spice to the recipe? No, forget it. 3 and a bit centuries of racial indiscrimination means one thing and one thing only: crime, baddies. Ports mean wrong-uns, and Liverpool's been a knocking shop to the lot of them since I don't know when.